What's up guys, this is ScherBR talking, welcome back to my channel. On today's video, I'll be showing you strategies and solving all riddles from the third page of Crescent Records. Well, the first region is called Mountain Region Plateau 1. Here, you have to kill 100 enemies, and the best place to do this is this point, the stage 1.1, because the enemies are weak to Shadow, sometimes weak to Slash as well. The best character to bring here is SaGa with the Triple S weapon and Destructive Blow inherited in a Godspeed stance formation. I believe that original Bertrand with his Abaddon hands can also do good damage, but he needs help, he cannot solo. Latest Eagle Maw with Inheritance of Wicked Rapture will also be very strong, or just bring Galahad because many times the enemy will just be weak. And after you kill 100, well, you will unlock the boss stage. And this boss stage here, you fight this giant slime. The game says it's only weak to Shadow, but that's not really true. Most of the enemies will be weak to all elements, but there will be one or another that won't. So the best setup is to bring SaGa with a Triple S weapon and Immortality. It will do lots of damage killing the first enemy, then he's gonna do a little more damage on the second wave, and then we have here ScherBR that will kill the second wave no matter what weakness the enemy has. You don't need to bring the Triple S bow, a Double S bow will be more than enough. So, Godspeed stance formation. So, like I said, a slime is weak to all elemental types, not just Shadow. So, even bringing the latest Merlotura with Assault and some other type of elemental attacker hybrid will be enough. Another enemy that is weak to all elemental types. There's plenty of different combinations. The good thing is that ScherBR always attack with Sun as well. So, pretty easy combination. Another squad that will work almost all the time will be bringing Enya and ScherBR together if you have them, because they will be cycling their best skills and the enemies will be almost always weak to Sun element. If you don't want to bring Enya, you can also bring Lian. Lian can solo this, for example, most of the time, maybe not always. Creator can also be paired up with ScherBR, but Creator is not really a fast attacker, so there is this as well. And by fast, I mean he's not that quick, since his animations will be very long. See, ScherBR killed even the enemy not resisting or not being weak to. Next stage, Mountain Region, Sunset Plateau number 2. Here you have to go to this stage, call it 2-3, and defeat it with 4 actions or less. And that's not that hard, because you can do it with just Merlotura on a Godspeed stance formation if it lands 4 hits with Chain Lightning. But sometimes you may not get that much, so I would suggest you to run a different idea. For example, you can use Wave Array, and if you want to run on auto, just increase your Chain Lightning to 17, and you're going to use Assault. That will do 330,000. You just need someone else to do at least 120k damage. The Entarg is here, and he has a lot of damage with his skill number 2 and 3, and he can use it 2 times in a row. Okay, let's see the full damage setup here. Assault. More than 300,000. And now, we don't need that much, but we got a lot. Second wave will have a weaker attack with Entarg, but it's still enough. It's crazy how Assault is just so strong as well. This enemy has higher endurance. Still not enough to take them both. So another way to do this is to bring Enya and ScherBR. The problem is that they have chase attacks, so every time they attack it will count as 2 actions. And any of them can kill a target. Enya is better when she kills the first target, and then ScherBR is better when he kills the second wave, because he will have enough to use his Summer Rain Light Arrows. He can kill without even chasing. But you can also do something else. I am bringing Joe and Creator. Joe in the back row can be any of the latest 2 Joes with Inheritance of Sparkling Eyes. This will count as just 1 action. And then Creator and Creator will use Glitter on the first wave and then Purge on the second. And sometimes the enemy will be weak to Creator, not always. That's why you need to restart, see if it works, because the enemies will be different each time you run. But all these strategies I have tested and they do work. And after you do this, you can travel via the portal and click here. You find the boss stage at 2.5, and here you can run Merlotsira. Same thing as always, Godspeed Stance Formation and the Chain Lightning attack on 14. Skipping to the second waves, just normal enemies, and Merlotsira can kill them. They have less than 240,000. Now, if you are tired of always running Merlotsira and want something new, you can bring Chooser with his Orbital Claw bit, and someone like Matriarch or some other attacker with AoE that can use it twice in a row. In her case, it's just Shining Glory as Inheritance in her latest style. Wave Array Formation. Okay, so first wave, let's see how much damage Chooser does. Maybe with a Triple S gun, this guy will be able to do much more, and even solo, but not yet. So he needed help. But it's still overkill. He only needed like 50k damage from a helper. That can be done by just so many different characters. Then, if you bring a banner style, you will be able to get 250% experience just like in any other boss stage. Okay, now let's move to the third, and that one is called Mountain Region Plateau. And here you actually start in another region, and you have to kill 10 vampire ladies to unlock the path, as it says in this post sign. The vampire ladies will be located on this position here, Mountain Region Plateau 3. And the best character to run here will be Creator. You can run him like I was running with his Creator's Flare on 8 and Purge on 14, or just some of your best AoE fire attackers. And bringing Shirei will increase your experience. Okay, here we have Vampire Lady. She is the character on the top. And you have to kill 10. I think it's not as hard as to kill the Ifrit, but it can take quite a lot of time. So bringing extra experience will help. And sometimes Creator will not solo. And, well, even with Shirei in the back. And after you do this, you can enter the teleport. And it will lead you into the boss stage. That it's actually just normal enemies. And here you can actually run Galahad in the Magia Fight Formation or Godspeed Stance with the Triple S weapon, and just leave his Ice Crush on 12. Okay, so here is Galahad, and he does enough damage without needing of extra help. But I brought Brownie on the back just to get bonus experience. And he's doing close to 300,000 with his 2 attacks, but more than enough. Now, you can bring Saruin too, or even King Sei, I believe, with a Triple S weapon, and in the case of Saruin, Inherit Destructive Blow, leave Immortality on 16, and I suggest you to bring Shirei to boost your status, or you may fail sometimes. So, sometimes the Vision enemies will survive. They have lower weakness to Slash, as you can see it here, and in those cases, Shirei will have to attack. Still, pretty stable most of the time, and you can get 250 experience here, but Galahad is better. And now we shall move to Ancient Forest, Path of the Beasts. This is a very simple stage, but it does have a riddle. Well, you start on this point, and then there is the second point, and here is the best place to farm if you cannot farm the boss, because the enemies will be weak to cold and lightning. Meaning that both Merlotsira and Galahad can work here, but you will only be able to get as much as 200% experience. Okay, so if you go to the right side, you will find a block, and it says that you found a treasure chest, but enemies are on the way. But in order to unlock the path, you have to go to the left, and it will say, there seems to be nothing around here. That's a lie. If you click on this position here, you will find a hidden guidepost, and there is also treasure chest to be found on those 2 other positions. And now moving back, you will be able to get into a boss fight, and here you can run Final Impress. As always, run the Dragon's Dance EX formation. I'm using the Christmas version, but you can use the newest one, as long as it stays on 11 BP, and with the Triple S weapon you have more than enough by using Dragon's Dance EX. So Empress is doing 120k per hit. This enemy is much weaker to Sun than some others. So, a lot of damage here. And you can bring Shirei to increase your status, and you still get 250%. Another good combo is Shirei and Enya, or Shirei and Creator, but with Enya you can run the Wave Array formation, they will work just fine, and you can bring 3 trainees. There we go. Let's see the damage. Enya will focus on her best attack first. Oh my god, what a big combo. Enemy is already dead, she kills. Now the second wave. Yeah, we are fighting versus the Rakshas, and they will be needed for another quest inside a stage. But more about that in the next video. In the meanwhile, thank you so much for watching. Hope this can help you, and I hope to see you soon in the next video or next live stream. Bye.